Hi all, this is my look at Teenage Mutant. Well, actually, it's Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is 5.99 at HMV at the moment, or two for £10. I actually really enjoyed this cartoon of the Turtles. I thought it was a really fun adaptation of Ninja Turtles and Batman. It really worked well together, and um, f- firstly, this copy that I got has got a really nice slipcover on it. Look at the back. Michelangelo is really fun in this, I got to admit. I did chuckle a few times, especially when Alfred confiscates Michelangelo's skateboard. Well, it was quite amusing. Definitely, definitely worth 5.99. Few spoilers, so if you don't want any spoilers about this, turn off this video now. Okay. The idea of this is that Shredder teams up with Ra'ul Ghul. Shredder wants immortality. He wants to make the Foot Clan immortal, and with the aid of Ra'ul Ghul, through trying to get rid of the turtles at the same time. And somehow they all end up in Gotham City with Batman, and it goes from there. There's some good scenes in Arkham Asylum where Ra'ul Ghul and Shredder go to Arkham, and all the Gotham baddies are in there. Well, Joker, Harley, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy. Penguin's in this as well, but he's not in Arkham. Um, they get given mutagen by Shredder, and they turn themselves into mutants. Harley becomes like a jackal dog. Joker becomes like a snake. Harley, like a giant plant. Mr. Freeze is he's like a sort of like a crazy polar bear with a backpack that fires ice. Batman becomes a mutant for a little bit. He's basically Man Bat, but he gets turned back. There's quite a fight near the end with Batman and Shredder, and that's pretty good. There's a funny bit with Ra'ul al Ghul and one of the turtles. I can't remember which one is for. I think it's Michelangelo. And he's got Michelangelo literally beat. And Michelangelo says, "How'd you do it?" And he's like, "Fool, I have been trained for like 1,000 years, by the greatest, whatever, ninjas." That's not word Pacific. And, because he's immortal in this, and Michelangelo literally kicks him in the balls and ends his reign. And then he does like this special move that Splinter showed, and you see all his bones inside. He does this move on him, and he collapses. Well, this is all going on at the same time as Shredder's fighting Batman, and eventually, Batman absolutely beats the crap out of Shredder, and he ends up smashing his mask. Shredder loses his faceplate in the fight. He's pretty bloodied up. Backtracking a little bit because I forgot. There's a good scene of Michelangelo he gets to go in the Batmobile. I'd forgotten about that, and he's like a kid in a candy store in the car, and that's quite funny. He's like a kid that's had too much orange juice, and Batman says, press the buttons, and he's like pressing every single button at like a million miles an hour, and you hear Robin say, I wish I got to press the buttons, and he's like slamming all the buttons, and rockets are firing out. Right, back to that end bit with the fight with Shredder. Shredder eventually gets taken out and falls off the rails, and he falls into a vat of chemicals. And they all they go back to the Batcave actually for pizza. But they said, "Oh, that's the end of the Shredder," like they do, and and one of them says, "Oh, you never say never with the Shredder," and it cuts to the Shredder at the end. He bursts through some rubble, you see his back, and I'm like, Super Shredder. Not quite Super Shredder. He turns round and he's more like, he's he's fallen into the same sort of chemicals as the Joker. So when he turns round, he's basically a Joker version of the Shredder now, and it ends there. Other minor points. There's no anybody that likes Bebop and Rocksteady. They're not in this. Oh, and I think that this has got good replay value. Something that when I do a look at something now, like a DVD or a Blu-ray, I will say whether I felt personally it's got any replay value, and this has definitely got plenty of views in it. And especially for $5.99, unless you want to buy 2 for $10, I highly recommend this. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Please like and leave comments. Thank you very much. Bye for now.